stop the rock, you can't stop the rock, can't stop the rock.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Throwing first play is Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From the 50, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On the ground, this is Amari and Hampton. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 32-yard line now, here's a second down and 6. A run once more with Hampton. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold him to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Line.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off play action. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Walton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
319.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack it back at the 36. Kayvon Thibodeau. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Stop. 180. Look out.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Coleman has it here right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
319. What's that?
Throwing now is Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Herbert. And got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. action. It's Herbert. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 55 yards. And the Chargers are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In some phases of life, that's what's known as the quick response team. Down 3, they come right back with a big return. They want to at least tie this game up.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in the hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Second and 10. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. From midfield, here's Allen. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Bills had 7-4 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On first down, Britton. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Alert!
Now Allen. They're looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They're only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. They'll give him 4 yards there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in, and it's hard to defend.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, his 1st touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score. Chargers 17. Bills 7.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Start with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw, it's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
It shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Round 80!
Cook. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And not much happening on the return as they get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now this one finds McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, Herbert. Goes to the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. To the air again, Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the Bills' 19-yard line.
Set.
Again, it's Hampton. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert now. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And it's 3rd down.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Justin Herbert looking to pass. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 29-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Here's Allen to throw it. That is caught. Kincaid with it. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Allen. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start falling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Allen now looks to throw. Completes it to Coleman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Offense, 319.
Throwing now is Allen. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
319.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he works free. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll run on first down. Britton will get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 5. Here's Allen. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And the Bills are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Round 80.
On play action, Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Keon Coleman then a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
20, Bills 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. A tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Loose inside the 30. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 21-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Now he's going to step up and run. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Chargers 20.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that point from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's Herbert. Incomplete to McConkey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Herbert. That one deep for London. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got to lead. And this is caught. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 51 yards. And the Bills are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert now. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Looking left side, and he's got a man. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And not much to speak of. Calling a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Now a handoff up the middle. Britton. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one up to around the 33.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
1st and 10
Round
at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, Britton. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
At the 45-yard line.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent game.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Cook again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Round 80.
Allen going to throw. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Herbert. That one deep for London. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Hook made by Terrell Bernard. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Britton. And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be